Okay, get this quick video done. I'm going to struggle with videos for a little while. My laptop I've finally had enough with it, so it's getting formatted, and I'm going to not have it for a while due to hardware issues. I know a lot of you have been following, and for probably 3 months now I've been trying to get some D2 cut. Long story short, this is one of the original plates. This is the 8mm plate. There was also a 6mm plate, which I've got a couple of bits of here to show you, and the sword at the top of the screen is what's left of. Had nothing but problems with the company, and yeah, fuckwit is probably the best way I can describe it. Anyway, recently my engineer friend found somewhere in Rotherham, SLP, and within probably a week managed to get my 2 big billets of D2 back, as well as all the original stuff cut. Now, some's gone as better and some not so good, but it's down to my own CAD designing rather than anything else. But yeah, here's just a quick video showing of, this is the mess the company in Scunthorpe made. Looked like it'd been cut out with a plasma cutter. I've later found out that what they'd done is they tried to cut it using oxygen instead of nitrogen. So essentially, yes, they had plasma cut it. I can recover these, just make them a bit smaller, which I will do, so they won't go to complete waste. However, when you compare it to that, which is actually laser cut, and there is 0 heat discoloration in the steel, that's pretty damn impressive. Yeah, so what have we got? Well, you've all seen that. That is the 6mm thick short sword, or sword. These have not turned out exactly how I wanted, because through all the messing around, somehow they seem to have, that part was meant to be thicker, and the belly has altered. It's gone recurve for some reason. I'm not sure why. That much gone on with these. However, with them being 8mm thick, strength is not an issue. I will build one like this, and I may shrink one down a little, but yeah, I will be making more of these. These are Mark 1. Yeah, so they're pretty damn freaking cool. Even though they're not how I visualised them, they're not far off. Certainly close enough to get, you know, perfectly usable kick-ass swords out of them, to be fair. This billet of D2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of small, smallish wakazashis, and just I want to have a go at doing, well, a modernised traditional wakizashi, kind of Dan Keffler style. I think is probably the best sort of way to describe it. Yeah, then we have only one pointer. Grr, it's a bit annoying. It's in 6.8mm. This was one of the few knives that I actually did completely off the top of my head in CAD, and it's come out really quite tasty. I quite like that. They will be doing more of these. This is actually going to go to a guy in America that has been extremely patient over on Facebook, and it's for a military magazine which he is going to review, assuming he still wants it. I'm pretty sure he won't say no. Very patient, but yeah, this has all been out of my hands. We have a 6.8mm hell. This is obviously all D2 if you just cottoned on. 6.8mm hellhound in D2. This is possibly going to be my own, I think. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, that's that one, 6.8mm. We have a bloodhound in 6.8mm. That's come out quite well. The only thing is I just wouldn't mind deepening that up a bit, but it's perfectly fine. That's quite cool, quite looking forward to messing around with that. And Satan's cleaver, remember that? Well, I modified it. I made it deeper at the front because there was no limitations with thickness of steel. This is definitely a design that I will never stop making. I made one, it went to one of my friends that collects my knives, bit gutted. Well anyway, had some more, done, modified, loving that. Big dirty knife, I really like the handle, so I'm going to probably be using that handle design on some other stuff. Well yeah, there you go. Now obviously you've seen them, now what about these? Well, lucky number 13. That is an 8mm thick hellhound. That is also an 8mm thick hellhound. If anyone wants these, drop me an email, and we'll go from there. Prices on these are going to be what they are. Bear in mind there is set fixed prices for these. It's not just me buying a piece of steel and some grinder discs. These have set fixed costs behind them all, and still need to be heat treated, so just bear that in mind. There won't be no drop in prices on these. I'm bored of that game now. So yeah, 8mm thick hellhound, 2 8mm thick bloodhounds. These are freaking heavy, man. Nice. And these, I am loving these. 2 8mm thick Satan's cleavers. I'm kind of half tempted to make them as a matching pair. It's just whether anyone would be prepared to pay for them when they're finished, because if I made them as a pair and had to split them up, I'd be gutted. Like 2 kittens, brother and sister, you know, 2 brothers or 2 sister kittens. Don't want to be sexist. You just wouldn't want to separate them, would you? Yeah. This is kind of the way I'm going, guys. Big knives. I'm bored of little knives. Little knives just do my head in. No one's prepared to pay for what time goes into them, so big knives are the way forward for me. Really looking forward to doing the big knives. Well, they're not going to be much bigger than these, I guess, but yeah, if you want to put your name on one of these, give me a shout. We'll talk options, because one of them is going to be for sale. I'll probably end up selling them both, but although actually no, I'm going to stamp one, number 1. Yeah, I'll sell number 1. I'm going to stamp one of them number 1 and sell the number 1 of it. But yeah, there you go. It's been a long time in the waiting, and can you guess what it is yet? No. Girls. Yeah, so there you go. 2 frame locks in the works. I have a few other bits and pieces in the works that I need to get my ass into gear. I'm going to try and get a friction folder or 2 that are on back order out the way as well. I just need to really make some money and pay for what I owe on all these, I guess. And still have to try and find the money to heat treat them, and obviously they need scale material. So right, if anyone wants to pre-order one of these in any way and have it customized to your liking, give me a shout. Not in the comments though, Gmail. Thank you very much.